happened in 2019 is happening right now. And then even stuff I was saying in 2017, the paradigm shift is happening right now. So it doesn't bother me if you don't want to buy into all this or believe it. I got nothing, I got no skin in the game as such. I'm just a messenger. But I've got a pretty good track record, is all I'm saying. Right? So keep an open mind.
I've heard that between now and January 2020 is a period of intense change.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard that 2020 is like a new beginning.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I preach.
Yeah.
2019 I call the year of sorrow, basically. Something's coming, I think, in September. I don't know for certain, but I've had a very ill feeling. It's not a war. It's got nothing to do with war or anything humans done. It's more like a natural thing, but it's going to bring the earth, the people together. And that's what we need, is unity consciousness, right? So it's like a trigger for the unity consciousness, which means 2020 will be rebuilding, but suddenly the world's going to see themselves as one race. There's only one race, the human race, right?
Do you think it's an environmental problem? Environmental disaster?
I think so, but I don't know for certain. It could be an asteroid. It could be a volcano. I don't know. But yeah, it's not human-made, I know that.
I'm just not a tidal wave just out here.
Oh, yeah. But see, there's other stuff going around at the moment. They're saying that the Pleiadians have just launched 30,000 light ships that are on their way here for July. So I don't know if that's happening. I can't verify it.
And that they're all up there behind the clouds. Thousands of them.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know for certain.
You're certainly blowing me away tonight.
Sorry?
You're certainly blowing me away tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Usually we get a choice to ascend with the earth when she goes into the fifth dimension.
So how?
When you said we have a choice to ascend with the earth, I'll go with the earth into the fifth dimension.
Yeah.
What happens to the younger souls? Do they just stop reincarnating?
Yeah, they go. There's other planets that are already set up for them, essentially. They will die on Earth, just die, like you would normally, but instead of going back to spirit reincarnating, they'll wake up on this other planet with full memory, and then they're going to have Pleiadians, basically as their teachers, to speed up. Because the thing is, those of us who go to the fifth dimension, we've got to wait there until the rest catch up. We can't just leave them behind, right? Yeah, so they expedite their teaching, basically. That's what's going to happen. Because the Earth as we know it today will look like Mars if you were in the third dimension, right after the shift, after the ascension, sorry. It'll be a dead planet because it's not used anymore. So no one can live here.
Do we have some idea when that will occur?
Well, we think we're right in the middle of it right now. The shift, what I call the shift. So we're in that period of constant upheaval and flux, which is exactly what we predicted would happen 10, 20 years ago. We said, look for these signs, and they're all happening now. So no one can say for certain because it's all triggered by human consciousness. But at some point, there's going to be some event that's going to trigger human consciousness to shift, right? And so that's why I bring up about the young souls have wars and things like that. At some point, there's more of us than them. There's probably estimated there's 3,000 men and women that run the world, that literally run the world, right? At some level. And there's 7 billion of us. At some point, we're going to wake up and remember that, right? And put them out of business. That's what we're waiting for. And we are definitely heading in that direction. If you look around the world at the moment, you see all these protests in Japan and France and places like that. 5 years ago, that wouldn't have been possible, but it is happening now, right? Because consciousness is changing. People are waking up. They're really waking up. And this is why they're bringing out the UFO knowledge now. If it all goes to plan, they're going to be coming here and landing, right? And interacting with humans. It doesn't mean you stop going to work the next day. Life will just go on, but we'll just have this new element, this new dimension in our lives, right? That we've got contact with another alien species. They're going to try and help us as much as they possibly can with things like free energy and medical aid and all sorts of stuff. I've done a complete... the talk I did last year, I turned that into a video. It's on my website. Before you go, at the very least, take one of my cards, and on the bottom there, it'll tell you the name of my YouTube channel. Go to the YouTube channel. As I said, I've got over 100 videos there. I talk about all this stuff. Yeah.
When do you think that that's going to happen with the clothes?
Well, I don't know, but people are saying July 4th. And then I looked up and I saw that there's a major, solar eclipse on July 2nd. So, because normally they time it with a celestial event. When people give you a date, like July 4, I don't buy that at all, because there's no time in spirit or with the extraterrestrials, they don't exist here. So I look for celestial events, and that's the one I found on July 2nd. So I'm not completely dismissing it. Personally, I'm not ready for July 4. I think they should delay it. It's too soon. Yeah.
Can you explain crystal children?
Well, they're very old souls, not all from the human. I didn't get into that, I'll talk about it in that. Humans have a soul, a pool of souls, right? That all existed at the one time. They came from a group called Patar, from the 11th dimension. Long story, they ended up coming down as an experiment to the 3rd dimension, Earth, right? And they were given free will. It's a really big deal. And they come down at different times. That's why we've got the Soul Ages. They didn't all come at once. Half of them stayed in spirit because it's easier in spirit. It's nice there, right? But eventually now they're all in this cycle. Sorry. And we're trying to make our way back. That's what we're doing. But other souls from other species exist in the universe. And they walk on Earth with great envy. They're like, that's amazing. If you are in spirit and you meet an alien and you say, I just completed another life on Earth, they hold you in high regard. They're like, holy hell, how did you do that? What were you thinking? Seriously. They're like, whoa, you went to Earth? So they're all envious. So now, they're very old, wise souls, all want to come to Earth because ascension is something that happens once in a blue moon. It's really, really rare where a whole planet ascends. It's almost unheard of. So they want to be part of it. Just like any scientist would be, if I said to a scientist, I've got a time machine that can take you back to Neolithic man, do you want to go there? You're like, yeah, of course I would. Well, they're the same. They're like, I want to experience it, I want to see it. And one of the trade-offs is, to get a ticket, they've got to offer something. So they are being born now because they are going to be the future leaders of this new Earth, this new existence, civilization, those children. But they're already displaying incredible insights and intellect and things like that. So they're different, they're not normal kids. And they've sort of got gold eyes, the eye colour. It's a hazel goldy sort of colour. You can pick it a mile away when you see one.
Fantastic.
Is that it?
Any more questions? No? Thank you so much, Danny. That's really cool.
Oh, thank you so much. Really a great presentation. So much to learn. And all this will be up on the video. So I'm going to put them on the YouTube. I have a little YouTube channel I just started not long ago. So my meetups are there. So if you want to catch up with the old meetups to see, they are all there. So Danny's presentation will be there as well. So yeah, thank you so much. Can you please help me to do some door praises? Cool, thank you. All right, so we'll get the little basket.